suspension system, braking systems, fuel supply systems. These are various systems are required to run the vehicle very smoothly. But there is one of the important vehicle system, that is vehicle safety systems. This is very much important for the vehicle to avoid the damage of vehicle, to save the life of driver as well as passenger. There are two major classification of vehicle systems. Generally there are two major classification of vehicle safety systems or safety arrangements. One is the passive safety system and another is the active safety systems. Now we will discuss on passive systems. What is passive systems and what are the different device or different systems that can be avoid the accidents or damage of the vehicle. Now in case of passive systems, the passive systems comes under the automobile vehicle for minimum injury at the time of accident. Passive systems are passive systems is that system, it does not do anything, any work until it is called to action. This feature becomes active during an accident. It means after accident the passive system works, and to minimize the damage and reduce the risk of injury at the time of impact whenever there is a collision of the vehicle take place. These systems are seat belts, airbags, construction of vehicle. These are the categories of passive systems. These systems automatically deploy when vehicle gets into the crash. Passive systems, there is one of the nowadays used that is airbags. Airbags nowadays that is one of the good feature of passive systems usually in the vehicles by the manufacturer. Now airbags are one of the best passive systems to avoid the injuries for the driver as well as the passengers. Now how these airbags are work, we will discuss now. In case of airbags, there is one of the bag sensor implementation system is there. Now how this system works, actually the sensors are fitted in front of the vehicle. Whenever there is a sudden collision take place, these sensors absorbs the vibration whenever there is a collision or accident take place. It may be the collision to the trees or maybe the object, big object, or maybe the vehicle. During this collision, the sensor absorbs this vibration and it gives the signal to these systems. The bag is itself made in a thin nylon fabric which is folded into the steering wheel in case of driver, or dashboard, or more recently seat belts or door. Such type of bags are provided. Look at this diagram. Whenever there is accident take place, these airbags filled with the gas. Now how these airbags filled with gas? Actually there is one of the there are two chemical powders are used. There is a reaction take place. How this reaction take place? In case of inflation systems, if the sensor senses the vibration and it gives the signal to this inflation systems, these sensors measures the severity of impact implosion happen when there is a collision force is equal to running into brick wall, that is at the rate of 16 to 40 km per hour. Whenever the sensor gives this signal to these systems, there is one of the heater is provided, infiltrator. There is a reaction take place, sodium aldehyde, that is NaN3, and potassium nitride, KNO3. Due to this chemical reaction, there is the production of nitrogen gas. Actually, there is a nitrogen gas is produced due to this chemical reaction of sodium aldehyde and potassium nitride, and within a fraction of second after the reaction, these bags will filled with nitrogen gas. The hot blast of the nitrogen inflates the airbags, and the airbags influential system stored in the steering wheel or in maybe that is fitted in a dashboard to avoid the major damage of body part of the driver as well as passengers. This is very good system nowadays that is given by the manufacturer to safety of driver as well as the passengers. Now, in case of active safety systems, in case of passive system work after the accident or after the collisions, but in case of active systems, it is works to prevent the accident. Active safety systems works to prevent the accident. This system always stay active while the driving of the vehicle and continuously work to keep from getting into accident. It is systems to avoid the accident. Most active system features are electronically controlled or maybe the computer controlled. These includes traction control, electronic stability control, and braking systems. This also includes advanced driver assist systems that use the sensor such as a forward collision warning and lane departure warning along with adaptive cruise control. In case of lane departure warning, this is one of the good active systems whenever the driver is driving that vehicle, or if that in that case if that vehicle cross the lane without giving any indicator or signal, that there are actually the cameras are provided to capture this lane. The lane warning system, there are forward facing cameras which is mounted on windshield or and another that is near to the rear view mirror. The camera monitor lane markings. If the vehicle starts to leave the marked lane while the turning signal is off, the system alerts the driver to the dashboard. It gives the signal to the driver the vehicle is crossing the lane. There is a such type of display is given to the display board. Now, in case of adaptive cruise control, nowadays some of the vehicle manufacturer providing such type of active systems, that is adaptive cruise control system that automatically controls the acceleration and braking of the vehicle by monitoring the other vehicles, objects. Adaptive cruise control enables this safe and comfortable driving experience. It does by helping the driver keep steady vehicle speed at a given moment. These are the two systems, active and passive systems, which are very much important for the vehicle to drive very safely, to save the life of driver as well as passengers. Also, that is very helpful to avoid the damage of vehicle parts. Okay, thank you.